What is up, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of the offseason for the Detroit Tigers rebuild. We got free agent signings all over the board in the major leagues at this point. But first off, before we get into that, I want to thank Cyan Ninja, J-Dish, and Mike for being the top advisors for me in this offseason mode. Simply because there's a lot of moving parts, and 6 eyes are better than mine. So, without further ado, let's get into who we got. But before I do that, I will say that I punched a bunch of numbers, and we want to manage the cash flow. You guys saw there down here, $1.41 million cash flow. That was at 2.1 before we ended up making our signings. So, as you guys can see, JD Martinez is still on the board here. The White Sox and the Astros have been offering him. We've been kind of going back and forth. But here we are. Here's who we got. You guys ready? We ended up signing Matt Moore. And this was a decision that I made simply because Yu Darvish, I really wanted to target Yu Darvish. But Matt Moore was the more logical pick. I think he's younger, 3 years younger. He's not as high overall, but the K/9, the stamina, it's all relatively good, right? And he can fit in as our number 3 guy. We can stretch the pitching staff out a little bit longer. He's not going to cost as much. If we ended up signing Yu Darvish, we would have not been able to get. Where's he at here? We would have not been able to get, well, for sure, not been able to get JD Martinez. And we're still in the battle for JD. We're also in a battle right now to sway Eduardo Nunez over to us. He's not signed this contract at $17.5 million. It's been about 3 weeks that we've simulated, so not really getting there. Josh Rutledge still got the arbitration offer. If Nunez doesn't sign for shortstop, we might just have to go to Zach Cozart yet again for one more season. So, but the route that we want to take is to get Nunez so we can get that speed atop the lineup. Pretty okay defensively there, but his arm is kind of concerning for a shortstop. So that's my only reservation with Eduardo Nunez. This is kind of why I personally believe that he needs to play third, and Bregman to play short. A lot more balls get hit to shortstop than third base, statistically speaking, and third base, considering how big the hole is at shortstop's a lot longer of a throw than third base is. So that's kind of my thought process. But we do like him, and we do want him to get signed. Kinsler going for 1 year for $9 million for the Tampa Bay Rays. So they're not really doing much with him. Yeah, so I think we're doing pretty good, guys. We just got to get JD to sign. So let's simulate. So no movement. Let's check it out. So the Angels swooped in and now offering him $22 million for 3 years. Let's see where. Oh, great. Okay. All right. Yankees swooping in now. Oh boy. Well, our major need is power. So we definitely want to get JD Martinez what he wants. Let's see if that sways him over. If we don't get Nunez, I'd like to go after Lowry. Simply because we can slide him over to third and put Bregman at short. We could end up doing Cozart for one more season, but that's kind of shuffling deck chairs on the Titanic, so to speak. 32 years old. So let's give Nunez. Nope. See, that's not even gonna do it. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. He might not take this offer. Oh man, let's give him a player option. See if he does that. Nope. I think Eduardo's not coming. But like, look at that, guys. $6 million a year for Eduardo Nunez for a 64 arm playing shortstop. I don't know, guys. I don't think that's worth it to me. We'll stick with this offer right here. And if he doesn't budge, on that, then we're adios, sayonara, see you later. We can do something else, but that's way too much money. That's gonna knock our cash flow down. Watch what happens here. Knock your cash flow down from 1.4 to 1.1, and then if you end up signing JD, I mean, he takes it down even further to 1.9. 1.09. So think about that. If we end up signing Nunez and JD, now we're down in the 800K range, and that's definitely you got no room to move at that point. So we'll see what happens. JD likes our deal here, but Nunez not so much. So we'll see what happens. I feel bad because you guys definitely wanted Nunez. I want Nunez, but it's too much. Oh, freaking sweet. Okay, good. Freaking sweet. Okay, Nunez is on the Tigers. Kinsler goes to the Rays. Now, what's the deal with JD? Come on, JD. You know you want to come over. You know you want to come over here. Yes. Nice. Nice. Now see, guys. Now we're in the 929 cash flow. I think we're done. I mean, we gotta get Grichuk in, we gotta get Rutledge in, we gotta get all these guys still in here. So, okay, so we want to get our 40-man roster in order. I will do that, and I will be right back. All right, guys, 40-man roster is set. All right, let's simulate. We're done for this offseason. Brandon Belt goes to the Twins in a trade. Holy crap, the Giants get Miguel Sano. They love Brandon Belt. Why would they do that? So teams ended up not offering these guys like Adam Duvall a contract offer. So now he's in the free agents. We don't really need Adam Duvall, even though his age is pretty nice, right? Joey Bats is still in there. Not too much else going on, though. So we will continue with our simulation. Let's check out who's available in the Rule 5. Even though we're not really looking to add a guy. Yeah, we're not really interested. The thing about the Rule 5, though, is that if you draft a guy from Rule 5, they have to play at the major league level. All right, let's sim through the date. Let's check out the trade. They want JD. JD for Hyun-Jin Ryu and Adrian. Nope. Sorry. Doesn't fit our plan. Salvador Perez gets traded. They would never do that. The Royals would never trade Salvador Perez. Not for Rougned Odor. What is the CPU doing? And now they trade. Oh my God. So Texas the next week trades Salvador Perez to the Indians. Oh great. For Brantley. That's it? Great, guys. So now we're going to have to deal with Salvador Perez again in the AL Central. All right, let's keep going. All right, so let's see what are this. Okay, so we got all of our arbitration offers here. Let's simulate up to them. Okay, so they went with us for Rutledge. So he's a Detroit Tiger. We thought he was worth $2.2 million this year, so they sided with us. So next up we got Shane Green. Oh, great. That's okay. They went with Green with 97.4. Panel sided with Michael Taylor, 2.1. And they sided with Grichuk at 1.9. Okay. Man, they signed with Cozart. So all of our cheap way of business did not pan out. So let's take a look at who's going to be left in the free agents when we start our season. Jose Bautista still needs a team. He'd be a nice designated hitter, but we don't. Like I said, we got JD. We don't need room, right? We don't have any room for him. Is there anybody? Nope. There are no catchers. First base is fine. Second base is fine. Third base, nothing. Shortstop. We got Nunez, so we don't need anything there. Left field, we're fine. Center field, we're fine. We're good. We're fine. We are A-okay. All right, dudes. Let's check out the roster. Fulmer, Ross, Danny Norris actually bumped up to an 81. But we are going to put Matt Moore in as number 3. Danny Norris in as the number 4. And De Leon as the number 5. We could split this up. We could put De Leon 4, but I don't know, it just doesn't make enough sense. He's not still that control is still not very good at all. Check out the bullpen here. We got Vernon Geary, Segrist, Kyle Ryan has made the spring training roster. I don't know where he would stand as far as on the team, but we got Matt Bush back. He actually added 2 points to his overall, so that's actually surprising. Cozart actually did as well. Looks like the bullpen's pretty solid. I like Dominic Leone in there. He helps out, and I definitely love Bruce Rondon as the closer. We got to change that. So pitching staff's looking solid, guys. I like that. All right, who are we missing here? We're missing shortstop, which is Nunez. All right, so I will change this in the next video, but let's just take a look. We got McCann at catcher, Valbuena first, Rutledge second, Nunez short, Bregman third, Grichuk in left, Taylor in center, Puig in right, Profar DH, but we're gonna move JD to DH, so we're fine there. Cecchini, up and coming shortstop. Manuel Margot, backup center fielder. Profar, backup player, can play anywhere. Backup catcher, Harper Ham. Speedy outfielder, Eric Young. Backup third, Hanser Alberto. Robbie Esposito, backup first. So that's the spring training roster, guys. I like it. I love it. I definitely want more of it. But let's take a look at Felipe Gutierrez here. Let's talk about him for a second. We got to work on his fielding. And because we got Josh Rutledge here for, yet again, a 1-year deal, we'll definitely want to spend a lot of time training Gutierrez on his fielding. So we're actually going to go do that right now, just to get this out of the way. He's not training right now. Why? We don't need much of his arm strength or anything, but we need that. We need fielding and reaction. That's what we need for him. So, and then let's look at short. Yep, so these are good. Actually, we needed power numbers. We need them to hit the weight room a little bit. Contact's good. Contact is fine. It's just the power. Got to get Gavin some power there. All right, boys. That does it for the off season. We accomplished everything we wanted to do. The next thing we got to get going is some of these sponsorships. We definitely need to actually come through on a lot of these sponsorships to start earning some more money, some more cash flow for the week. And depending on how the team does, we might need to sell off some pieces. Maybe Yasiel Puig gets moved. I don't know. Could happen. Could easily happen. Maybe JD ends up only serving us for 1 season. Not too sure. We'll have to see. This is going to kind of be a battle. We got JD under control for 4 years. Puig only for 2. Puig obviously is more cost effective. JD making a lot more money. So we'll definitely have to weigh those options as the season progresses. But that cash flow doesn't give us a lot to work with. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You know what to do. Hit that little red button and never miss another Detroit Tigers rebuild. And after we win the World Series with this squad, maybe this year, maybe next year, we will head on over to another team to do a rebuild. So guys, I will talk to you later. And as always, peace.